All right, people. Hello. How you guys doing today? It is an absolute beautiful day here in the ATL. A
Same
absolute
here in Florida.
beautiful day.
Good morning, good afternoon, good
yeah,
evening.
yeah, the sun is shining and looking good outside. Very few clouds in the sky. But the only thing we're missing up here is that we don't have no damn ocean like it is down there. We're in that bay area where they got that breeze coming off of that bay and everything. It's nice and cool. You can get out there on the beach and stuff and everything and just walk around in your little
I
short
might do that this weekend.
bathing suit and everything and just enjoy this shit now because we don't know what the hell gonna fucking happen and shit with all this other shit going on around the world. And we better take advantage of life right now and enjoy this shit. Just wake up and enjoy this stuff. These folks out there who got those 9 to 5s, 6 a.m. to 2 o'clock in the afternoon jobs and stuff, man, I sure pity you all. Gas prices going up, and this
They're making
knucklehead
money, Ed. What are you talking about?
and the
I
knuckleheads
feel
out,
sorry for them. They're making money.
yeah, and them knuckleheads out there and stuff. Just everybody is out to rip off the American public. And poor folks ain't got a goddamn chance. if we ain't getting hit by the tariff, yeah, they got to set the fucking oil prices up. Uh, and we got and the oil and stuff is still the same oil that they were using when the gas was like $2. It's still sitting in the fucking tanks. But because the barrels of oil went up, they said shit, we might as well charge them right now. Now, when the oil prices, when the barrel of oil go back down, that fucking gas prices they ain't going down like it did before. They're gonna just slowly but surely just bring this shit back down again and just rip off the American public. And
Got to
we
make
got
their profits, bro. It's a
yes,
game.
and we got an American president who is all for it. Rip the American people off because he's doing the same goddamn thing. Now,
Anytime you have a president, Ed, to tell you get home the best way you can, and you in another country.
you're in trouble. And then the Iranians get on this public station and shit and say, "Fuck it, we gonna do the same thing to him that he did to my daddy."
Woo!
So he runs he runs to the motherfucking bunker and we can't see him. he hiding out. All his cabinet members hiding out. they, they running scared. This man is 10,000 miles away. There's aircraft carriers and everything all around him. And, and he's gone scared. Then he had nerve to tell everybody that you you scaredy cat fuck navigating these tankers with all this oil in there. Get on out there and bring no tankers through that Strait of Hormuz. Have some guts. But him, him and a BB, they hiding out. That goddamn BB, they done bombed his damn house, his compound and shit. He
Hey,
was gone.
we ain't seen high or
I
hair of
done
him
had a
in the
BB.
last
BB
3 4 days.
BB hid like a summer gun. But they got nerve enough to tell these captains of these tankers and stuff, y'all go ahead on and show some guts and drive through the Straits of Hormuz.
What they got mines all in the ocean.
You damn right. But then you got three fools who captains of these goddamn vessels and shit. They said, well, we we gonna listen to Trump. But everybody else ain't now. We gonna listen to Trump and drive our shit through the Straits of Hormuz. Put these big tankers in jeopardy. And they done shot three of them, put holes out in three of them. So the damn captain probably had to go back to the owners of these daggone vessels and say, well, we tried. But now they got damaged. big old assholes and their goddamn chips and shit. They got to go get them fixed. Because they believe what Trump told them. Then he said, we're going to set our boats and stuff to guard you as you guys drive through there and everything. And the Navy people say, shit, we ain't doing that. We ain't following them people through there and put our lives in jeopardy because these big ass fucking aircraft carriers, it takes a long time to turn those big motherfuckers around, and they can't manipulate through their Straits of Hormuz. So they say, we ain't stupid like these other captains are. Oh, man. It is a horrible shame, man. And you got all those Arab states over there knowing damn well that Trump can't protect them. He cannot protect them people over there. Iran and came in there and wrecked Dubai up. They got holes all in buildings and shit. And the reason why the holes in there, because the United States told their people, said, we can't get you out of there. Get out the best way you can. So they all moved into these hotels. And the Iranians said, shit, we'll catch you fuckers. So they blowing holes in the building where they live at. Oh, man. These damn fools is following our damn president. And he's sitting there lying to the American people every day. The news media lying to him. Yes, Trump bombed these people out. They killing them people, and he doing this and he doing that. He ain't doing shit. And they believe it. And then they done told people that the new religious leader, well, we wounded him. when we killed his daddy, we wounded his ass too. But he's sitting out there on the public television station. He ain't got a scar nowhere with him. Oh,
we can't believe shit.
We can't do shit.
And some people say we can't breathe ish.
You can't.
I guess that's the word that people like to use now, ish, and not shit.
You can't believe shit Trump tell you. Him and that goddamn secretary, news secretary and shit, they will sit there and lie like all get out and do it with a straight face.
Straight face, bro.
Straight face.
It's amazing, you know, today they had their little committee meeting about the country's economic, domestic situation, and this lady was telling the truth. I didn't hear all of it, just a few minutes of it, talking about the conditions of the American people. And I don't know if they had any solutions, and, you know, it went in one ear and went out the other. But, you know, she was talking about we need to subsidize the insurance so that people can have their health insurance, and, you know, we need to have better housing. All those things that we already know that needs to be improved, because that's what this country is supposed to be about. We're supposed to be uplifting people so that they can uplift people behind them when they come up. You know, I mean, and, you know, and I'm not patting myself on the back, and you shouldn't either, Ed, but we did a lot of helping. You know, we did a lot of helping. However, there's a point in time that you have to stop helping because you can only do so much. And then, you know, you can only do it for so long. And a lot of that stuff, when you help it, come out your pocket. But the point is that the reason why you lift up people and help people to get on their feet, you give people scholarships or, you know, a few dollars here and a few dollars there to help them get their education, the things they need. Some of these people have great skill and talent, and they become doctors, lawyers, engineers, whatever they want to be, nurses, teachers. And these people said, people help me, so therefore I'm going to help them. And that's the way that America's supposed to work. You know, we have all kind of stories that teachers go to parents' homes and try to help the kids, and they pay for their some of their books and what have you, or if they don't have lunch, they come out their pocket and pay their lunch. All kind of stuff like that. You know, you can be, you know, hell, when I worked at the bank, bro, I used to help a whole lot of people. Whole lot of people. And the thing is, that's what you're supposed to do. This is what the American people are about, helping people. However, when the government do not pay their fair share in helping people and making sure that we have adequate roads, bridges, schools, all of those necessary things that we need, transportation, all of those things that we need, make it available so that we have food, don't have food deserts in certain communities. They're supposed to protect us from the bad guys. That's what America's supposed to be about. But they didn't turn this shit into I don't know what you call it here, Wild Wild West. You know, some communities, you know, they ain't touched them. They living good. Everything is good for them. Hey, it ain't affecting me. So they're fine. But you got a whole lot of communities, a lot of stuff is affecting them. And that right there is called stress. That's how you get sick, mentally sick, physically sick. So the government is letting us down, and we already know that. We had mighty Joe Biden, who was trying to do his best to try to uplift people in education, healthcare, all of that. Obama did his share, what he could do. And then we get this man in office here. He tell these people that we're not going to have any more wars. Now, we know from history, Ed, that when there's a war, people are making money. People makes money. But majority, it used to be that they would share making that money. That means, you know, certain people get contracts and this and that. But now it's all favoritism, nepotism, favoritism. Only certain people gonna get this money. But it used to spread out at least a little bit. You know, what I'm gonna call it minority, or people of color, used to get nice little contracts, and they made some money off of it. But now, shit, ain't no spreading nothing out. And we already know that we had, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wars, major wars or 6 wars that we shouldn't even have. They weren't even classified as wars. But a lot of people died in them, man. So I don't know, you know, what's going to happen here in this situation, because, you know, the big fight now is, and I don't know how true it is, but there's they say a lot of soldiers are quitting. They ain't fighting. This is not a war. This is a takeover. You go over into somebody else's country and bomb them up because they said, we hate America. So if that's the case, then there's probably a lot of countries.
Who
We
can
hate
you
America.
believe? Who can you
Down with
believe?
America.
Who can you believe? Who can you believe?
I don't know. I'm
We
telling you.
all know that the idea of bombing Iran You listen to a lot of those older folks out there who've been in politics and been in government and stuff for 20, 30 years. And they're being interviewed by these new podcasters out there who are trying to present the news to the American people. And the first thing they'll tell you is that through all of these administrations, including Republicans, all the way back into the 1990s, and Iran has always been the same damn way. All the many years. They had the people was over there, they had the Ayatollah there telling them what the hell to do. Ever since they ran the Shah out of Iran back in what, 1980s and stuff, right when Reagan was in power, nobody after that has said that they wanted to invade or have go to war with Iran. Everybody out there, including Obama and everybody else, including Bush when he tried to go into Afghanistan and Iraq, never thought about going over there and messing with Iran. Never. But this knucklehead Trump decided we're going to go over there and do something that no American president has done, and I'm going to do this. We're going to get ourselves and stop them from gaining atomic weapons. He bombed the shit out of them in last June in 2025, and he weaseled his little ass out of there before Iran got they shit together. He weaseled out of there and said, "Oh, we're gonna have a truce. We have a truce. We have a truce. We're gonna do it with this ceasefire. We have a ceasefire." He weaseled his ass out of there. But what made him think that 7 months later he can go back over there and bomb them people again? He had to be out of his goddamn pea-head mind. Now, he done went over there and bombed them already. So what, Iran supposed to just sit there and not be prepared for him to do that shit again? Now he done got a tiger by the tail to it. And Iran said, we ain't turning your ass loose. You get the hell out of the Middle East. Get every damn base you got in this Middle East out the hell out of here. We ain't stopping bombing you people. Now he done said, up, it's gonna be over with soon. So he begging these people and shit to go into a truce. They ain't doing it. And he's still sitting there trying to figure out how in the hell is he gonna get out of this shit because we running out of weaponry.
Ed, he went over his head. He's over his head. Anytime a president says, here's the thing. Anytime a president says, oh, I didn't know they had that much Navy. Now, what kind of damn intel is he getting, bro?
He ain't listening to these people, Ted. They telling him he ain't
You
listening.
got damn satellites can see a pin from miles up in the sky, and they can tell you exactly what they got.
He ain't listening to his people, Ted. His folks told him, don't go over there and mess with them people. Leave them folks alone. Best thing you can do is sit there and negotiate with them. And he was negotiating with them and still went in there and tried to bomb their ass down because he hard-headed.
Well, it's two reasons too, you know. Well, it's a number of reasons, but one of the major reasons too is that I really believe that the Muslims, and I said this yesterday, there are Muslims in their own little group because I mean, let's face it, bro, in the last 20 years, they've been living good. I would say even 30 years. With that oil dollar, they've been living good. And they decided to capitulate with or coordinate with the American people on that petrodollar. And and Iran didn't want to deal with that. They said, no, we're not. They're infidels, and therefore that was the conflict with Saudi Arabia and Iran and some of those other countries, because those countries saying, hey, we living good, we living off this oil. Why don't you do the same thing? They didn't want to do it. And one of the main reasons is because it's a religious thing, because a serious religious thing, in my opinion, because they took over Palestine politically. And so therefore it was a thing they had ground stuff there. And what was Israel doing? Blowing them up, Palestine. And Israel want to get Iran, and they know they're not powerful enough to fight Iran, even though they did try to shoot some missiles over there, but they don't have the manpower, they don't have the artillery power.
Yeah, nobody has ever tried to go over there and mess with Iran. I don't care what they had. And the old man, he was 89, 90 years old. He
Yep.
old as all get out. And he's sitting there telling them, we're going to negotiate and we're going to make sure that, and he's telling his people, we're going to sit down at the table and we're going to negotiate and give the American people, at the president, what the hell he wants. But Trump wasn't listening. He had already had in his mind that he was going to go over there and keep those people occupied so he can get his shit together. And Israel and already told him, we're going to kill. We got intel to know where exactly at, and we're going to kill this old man. Now, he already old. He's 90, he's 90 years old. He's old and feeble. What they got him in the right, they got him just where they want him at. And Trump, he's fucking hard headed. He don't know what the hell going on. And now he's telling us, I got to get out of here. We're gonna have a ceasefire. And the Iranians said, ain't no damn ceasefire until you get your ass out of here. Every base in this area, you better move them out. If you don't, we're gonna bomb the shit out of them. And they can't stop it. We can't stop them. And he started telling the American people, we got them. They ain't got no more missiles. They don't have no more there. We done took them all out. We done bombed the hell out of them.
Man, they shipping those damn things from Pakistan, bro.
They started sending missiles up in the air, but they ain't got no weaponry. And Poe Tel Aviv, they just dropping bombs on them because every night, them goddamn Israelis, they done got wore out, running from the house into the bomb shelter. You get out of the bomb shelter, they got to run back again. They're going to need a whole lot of AIPAC money, Ted, to rebuild Israel. Them boys is bombing the hell out of them. And they're going to need a whole lot of money to build Iran back up because they bombing the shit out of them too.
Well, see, this is the game that they've been doing, man. You know, they destroy these countries and then they use the American money
to rebuild
instead of putting it into the American money, American people.
Well, this time they're going to have to, them Arab and them Gulf state, the nations, going to have to take all their money and rebuild their shit back up again because them Iranians done bombed the shit out of their asses too. They done bombed Saudi Arabia. They done bombed all of them. The UAE, every last one of them up and down that coast. All their cities been bombed. Every last one of them. They've been bombing. They just now destroyed some daggone oil field and stuff, oil tankers and stuff and everything in Oman or somewhere, and the place is on fire. And the bad part about it, all the tanks is full, so they got plenty of fuel to keep burning. They can't stop it. The oil is burning like I'll get out.
It don't take much of it to destroy an economy.
And Poe's Lozinski. Sometimes I wonder and stuff, what's wrong with him? He got Trump and all them Arab nations by the balls now, because they need him to come over there to show them how to stop these Iranian drones. He got his people and stuff know how to stop these damn drones. They got the technology to do it. And he said, I'm gonna come over there and help you all. Hold it, Lozinski. You can't trust these people and stuff and everything. You better make them put some money into your account and stand by it. So you're gonna go over there and help these people, and they tell you, well, we're gonna help you as soon as you help us. Now Trump had already brought his ass over there and took him over there into the White House and embarrassed him 2 different times, called him all kind of names. And after Trump he said he'll come over there and help Trump. Trump then called up Russia and he just told you the Ukrainians and stuff. So y'all need to give up and let Russia conquer you guys. If he ain't the stupidest daggone president out on here, I thought Trump was bad, but he got to be. He picking up that real man real quick. Ain't no damn way in the world I will send my daggone military over there, generals and stuff, and I'm fighting the war here with Russia to help these some guns over there in the Middle East. Unless they guaranteeing me something to put in our pockets. And they ain't guaranteed to give him shit. Poor Zelensky. These Ukrainian people and stuff, it's a mess going on, a big ass mess. And everybody who was over there in these foreign countries, including India and all the news media, all the Al Jazeera, every last one of them saying that the United States cannot win this war, that Iran is going to win, and they ain't stopping them. And they, like you said, they China is sending them all kind of weaponry. They got missiles, they got bombs, they got drones and stuff everywhere, and they the United States can't stop it. And the sad part about it is that they knowing that Russia is telling Iran exactly where every daggone American bases, everything that's going over there, they telling Iran they're giving them all the intel they need and how to bomb these folks. And when you ask the United States about it, even Pete Hegseth, well, we'll deal with it if it becomes a problem. Now, somebody telling on you, telling these people how to whoop your ass, and you don't stand up and say a damn thing about it. Something's wrong. You got China sitting over there. They telling these people. They even got their military in them bunkers with the Iranians and telling them how to direct their war. And anytime they run any way short of missiles and stuff, they shipping them things in there on their daggone trains, coming in the back door and filling them daggone bunkers back up again with missiles. $20,000 missile, and the United States is sending $1 million missiles to stop them. That ain't even fighting fair. they losing $20,000 missiles, and the United States and Israel is losing $1 million missile. That shit has got to be the.
Well,
you can't win a war like that.
The thing is, though, that we're looking at these people that make decisions for whatever reason, why they're doing what they're doing. It's the people, man. That's who I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about those people, those poor people, the children, the kids, the women, the family man, the people that's in Iran. that's living day to day. Now, some of them living their lives the best they can, and they still doing what they're trying to do. But the point is, you know, they didn't have nothing to do with this. They didn't have a thing to do with this.
Casualties of war. Anytime you have a war going on, you got some casualties. Innocent casualties.
But what I'm saying is that you have this conflict between Iran and Israel. They bring their little gangsters over there and try to destroy, you know, Israel as well as, you know, take over Palestine. The bottom line is, bro, you know, the people. It's the people. Just like what we're going through right now. Majority of the people is against this administration, and the people is the ones that suffer. Now, thank God we ain't being blown up. But the finance situation and the food deserts and that, you know, the poor education that's going on, it's just unbelievable. I mean, even right now, Ed, those kids that's going to school right now, it's almost like, especially these college students, you know, they're trying to figure out, am I going to have a job? I mean, not only because of the AI, but just the fact that you're going to, are they going to be able, when you get, what's the point of going to college? Getting a degree. I mean, AI, you know, can do accounting. AI can do all kind of financial reports. Those were for people to do that. We had a number of people doing that. AI don't have to worry about no secretary or typist. You want a paper done, boom, AI got that for you. So now, what is going on? What are these people? This is what America is thinking about now. The American working class. Will my job be next? There are people right now that was making $200,000, $300,000 a year, got laid off because of AI.
Well, there is hope and stuff, Ted, for all of that. First of all, they have spent billions, damn near close to $1 trillion, to build these data centers and stuff around our country. But there's more work to do. More jobs out there. Even though AI is there, there's still a lot of work and stuff is there. First of all, they're going to have to figure out how to keep these data centers and stuff running. You're going to need some brain power from some humans to figure out how you're going to keep these data centers running. Because right now, all of them are sitting on the precipice of going down because they don't have the water and they don't have the electricity and stuff to keep them things active and stuff now. They're going to be going down. They cannot keep up with the amount of data that they're trying to get through these data centers. There's a whole lot of stuff going through there, and they cannot keep them daggone things running like they think they can. These data centers create an enormous amount of heat, and they also create an enormous amount of electricity. Somebody in the infinite wisdom and stuff going to need to be hired and stuff, and they're going to need engineers, they're going to need workers, and they're going to need everything else to build this daggone electrical infrastructure up. They cannot maintain these things without doing that. They cannot maintain these things and stuff unless they figure out some kind of way how to keep them places cool. They can't do that, they're in trouble. They're going to shut down. AI is dependent upon human interaction, and that means that you're going to have to create some jobs to redo the electrical infrastructure that is already screwed up that we need to redo and stuff, but there are things going to create thousands and thousands and thousands of jobs. You're going to have people out there and stuff to rebuild your whole electrical system. You're going to have people out there who are going to, because you can't continue to deal with fossil fuel and stuff to keep our power and stuff coming into our country. Can't do it. You're going to have to figure out a way how to put electrical grids and stuff out there. You're going to have to figure out how to increase your energy power and stuff out there. And it's going to take manpower to do it. A lot of manpower. All that money that they're spending and stuff in there with these data centers and stuff and everything, not going to keep on going.
I hear you talking, but what you talking about? What they're gonna do?
They're going to have to figure out a way, Ted, how to redo our power grid. Complete redoing of our power grid. It's too old. That means that you got thousands of miles of power lines and everything that you're going to have to rebuild. And it's going to take a whole lot of manpower to do that. You've got to build solar panel energy, solar farms and stuff out there. You're going to have to build some more wind farms out there to create electricity. The whole state of Texas power grid is so screwed up that at certain times of the year they can't get power, and they don't care. Somebody's going to have to spend that money to get that done. That means they're going to have to tear all that shit down and redo it. All them power stations are going to have to be redone. That means that you're going to have concrete. You're going to have steel, aluminum, and someone out there to redo all your power lines and stuff out there. Every last one of them is going to have to be redone because they can't stand up now anymore. They're going to have to be completely redone. That means you got thousands of miles of cabling and stuff that you're going to have. That's a lot of cabling. That means that you're going to have secondary companies and stuff that's going to have to be contracted and stuff to start creating and making these power lines and stuff for the redoing of our whole power grid and stuff out there. We're going to have to figure out how we're going to continue to get water and stuff into these areas, especially out there into the desert and stuff and everything. That means somebody's going to have to go out there and figure out where this water is going to come from. And more than likely, it's going to have to come out of these oceans and lakes and stuff that is thousands of miles away. That means you're going to have to put all new pipelines and all that stuff in. Somebody's going to have to do that. That means that you're creating jobs and stuff out there for people. Concrete workers, metal workers, putting pipes together, miles and miles of them. Yeah, welders. Going to have to be done. There's no way out. There's no way out of it. You're creating jobs that way. You're creating alternate jobs. People are going to supply you with the steel and the aluminum and everything. They're going to have to be the people that are going to come out
we
there.
don't make steel no more.
We got steel here that we can make. They got these old steel mills and stuff, man, right up there in the northern part up there around the lakes up there, Lake Erie and all them. We got steel mills that have been shut down. You can put that thing back online again. Create more jobs.
Well, who's going to have the vision for that?
That's what we are waiting on, that vision. We had it with Biden. He started it. They needed Trump to keep on with that vision. He ain't doing that shit. He sat down there, and Biden, remember that summer before Biden and stuff lost his term and stuff? What the hell he did for the summertime when the gas prices were going to start heading back up? What the hell did he do? He took all of our strategic oil supplies and everything and put it back into the system so they can lower those gas prices. Trump never refilled the damn things. We don't have no strategic oil supplies and stuff sitting down there waiting on us, no millions and millions of gallons of oil. All he had to do was fill those damn things back up, but he didn't. First thing he did coming there, he's going to give somebody a tax break. His fucking mind is not ready to deal with this country. It's not. You don't have anybody with any brain power, and you got these dumbass people that he got there, Scott Bassett and the other folks is up in there and everything, and all these daggone people up in there, they dumb as feedlots and stuff and everything, getting rid of your intelligence and stuff. Your FBI sitting there, they got the intelligence to deal with all this other stuff that's coming at us and stuff. And he find these damn people. Duh. You're gonna need your intelligence people and stuff out there. He find these folks. You got people that he needs to be hiring to come in here. If he gonna put people to work, he said, we want to put this country to work. What better way to put this country to work and everything than to put your people out there to work and stuff and everything and rebuilding your daggone country? Everything around here is old, wore out. You need to start somewhere, start rebuilding this shit. It's going to create jobs for people. And it's also going to put money back into your federal money. Federal dollars are going to come back, taxes and stuff, people are working. You're going to put money back into the system. You're going to create small jobs for small businesses. Along with starting up these daggone mines and stuff that you're going to need and stuff for your raw materials. We got the raw materials here, those precious metals and stuff. They sit down the goddamn ground. There's a lot of work to do here, Ted. A lot of work can be done. All we got to do is have somebody with some goddamn forethought and say, hey, we'll get this shit done.
Yeah. We are in the age of the libertarian.
Fuck them libertarians. They got to live. Shit, they people and stuff got to live too. They need jobs. Them people out there in the real estate need jobs.
The libertarians don't give a shit about the government, and they don't give a shit about the people.
Well, then they're gonna be in the fall just like everybody else is. We all in the same boat, rocking in danger of losing everything we got. They're gonna lose everything that they got too.
I'm telling you, bro.
They stabbing themselves in the fucking back.
The sad part about the Democrats, we have talked about this before, at least I know I have. If you do not have a vision, the people perish. And that vision is not that hard. You just laid it out. That's only part of it. But you just laid it out.
That's a small part.
Yeah, you just laid it out, a part of it. But it's a lot more. But the point is that these Democrats do not have a vision. The only thing they have is what Trump doing. And rightfully so, as far as that, but can you chew and walk at the same time? Can you give the people something more than, you taking the health care away from the people, and you're not providing jobs for the people, and, we need better housing, and we all know that shit. But where's your vision? And what you gonna do about it?
It's
not that difficult.
They are listening to the drum beats out there, Ted. They're listening to the media telling them the Democrats are going to take the House. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. So these Democrats are sitting down there. Yep, we're going to take the House. We're going to do that. But God damn it, you're going to have to work at it. But these Republicans ain't going to just let you take the daggone House and the Senate without you guys putting some work and effort into it.
Man, look here, bro. You see what they did to Jasmine Crockett?
Absolutely. You see, I tell you, let me give you an example. Marjorie Taylor Greene resigned on January the 6th. They had an election and stuff for her successor to take over her daggone job here in Georgia. The election board and the county election people and stuff here never put anything up there on the site or told people that they had an election coming up. So most of the people out there, they said, well, oh yeah, well, they're gonna be voting to put her into her job. They had the voting and stuff yesterday, but half the daggone people and stuff who's supposed to be in her damn district didn't get out there and vote because the election board never put anything out there that they had an election coming. They only told their Republican friends and stuff and everything, we got an election coming on from Martin Taylor Greene's site. And then they redrew her district here in Georgia. Redrew her district. The Republicans here redrew her district and never said anything to anybody. So there were people and stuff and everything, thousands of them, who were now included in her district that were not in her district and stuff in the last election in 2024.
Now, who is the blame for that? Is
we as Democrats somebody should have been out there informing your people and stuff what the hell is going on. What the hell is happening in every daggone county, every district in this daggone country? And ain't nobody out there doing it. They ain't came out there and said shit. We ain't heard shit from the Democratic Party here in Georgia. Never said a word. Now there's a guy and stuff and everything. They're going to a runoff, Democrat and a Republican going into the runoff. If that man the Democrat had got 50 point something percent of the daggone votes that he could have gotten, because there was a whole bunch of Republicans and stuff running, he had the perfect chance to get over 50 some percent of the daggone vote and be declared the winner. And nobody in the Democratic Party even figured out how to do that damn shit. They didn't tell nobody.
This is sad, man.
This is sad. He had a chance. He was the only Democrat running. They had 4 damn Republicans running. All we had to do was get over 50% of the daggone vote.
And I saw the numbers, man. And if you look at,
he was the highest vote getter.
Right, but then when he gonna run a runoff, and then what the other guy gonna get all those Republican votes?
Absolutely. So he assured now of him winning the goddamn seat as a daggone Republican. But ain't a Democrat came out there and said,
"This is sad, man. This is big time sad. This is big time sad." Ed.
Yes, it is. And they're getting ready to do the same shit again in the midterm. And they sitting back there. We're going to win the midterm. God damn it, you better work your ass off. You can't sit back there on your daggone ball because the daggone media telling you, yeah, they're going to win. And you sitting back there, yeah, we're going to win, and you ain't going to do shit.
They keep on throwing that in their face, too.
Damn right. Oh, yeah, we're going to win. They out there with their chests all out. Akeem is out there. Yes, I know I'm going to be the next. This is the next Speaker of the House. He ain't going to be the next shit if he don't get his ass out there and put his people to work and start working and get that daggone job. You ain't going to the Republicans ain't going to just give up. You think they're going to give up? Hell no. They're going to do everything they can.
Everything they can.
Voter suppression. Anything they can to win. Just like they ran Jasmine Crockett out. They did every goddamn thing they could to keep that woman from winning because they knew Tallarico ain't going to win shit over there in the state of Texas. And the Democrats helped him. She's unelectable. We're in trouble, Ted. The Republicans might take the House back in November. If we ain't careful, they better wake up and figure out that these people, that they're getting ready to get bamboozled and ran over here in just a little bit. If they don't get out there and start organizing these damn people. They looking at them numbers. Oh, yes, people hate the Republicans. They ain't going to give up, people. They out there now and stuff trying and putting their folks together to figure out how they going to whoop your ass. And we're going to sit down there and let them. And they're going to be sitting back there. Oh, man, we got 2 seats and stuff now and everything. They're going to be struggling to try to maintain what the hell they got. Help us, Lord. I guess Hakeem went back and pulled the Bible verse out. My help cometh from the Lord. Look to the hills, because my help cometh from the Lord. Where the Lord helps those who help themselves. Hakeem. Oh. We looking at the tea leaves, Ted, and seeing what the heck is happening here. And these damn the Democrats is sitting back. We're gonna get it because the people hate the Republicans.
That's their strategy.
That's their strategy. They hate the Republicans, so they're gonna let us win. What makes you
And
think
then they
these
sit
people
back
gonna
and they
let
don't
you
do
win?
shit because they didn't
They ain't
commit
gonna do
themselves to anything.
shit. They ain't gonna do shit. They
And
can't
that's the
even.
reason why a lot of these people don't even vote.
That's it. They can't even keep their caucus together. Some of their Democrats, they telling their speaker telling them don't do this, don't vote for that, and they can't even keep their caucus together. They over there voting with the goddamn Republicans because they got some money coming from one of them people that paid them and shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and vote with the Republicans because that's what's right. They got that dumbass motherfucking Don Fetterman over there and everything in Pennsylvania. He's the Democratic senator. They went out and worked their asses off to get that dumbass fucking stuff in there back as a Democrat into the goddamn Senate, and he voting against his own goddamn people. I like Trump. He my president, so I'm gonna vote with him. Just like them other dumb son of bitches and shit did in West Virginia and that bitch over there in Arizona did and stuff when Biden was in the goddamn office. They voted against the Democrats and shit and couldn't get half their daggone shit and everything done and everything because them dumbass fuckers and shit and everything are voting with the Republicans. We can't even keep our caucus together. Now that goddamn Mitch McConnell, when he was in power, he put his folks in line. That motherfucker, they did not vote against any daggone thing that Mitch McConnell said. Not now one of them. They bet not. He kept them folks in line. Even when they was in the minority, he kept them in line.
Schumer needs to sit his ass down. You know, this thing is ran on money. And Schumer gets a lot of that AIPAC money and big time money. So basically, because he ain't, in my mind, and maybe I might be wrong, he might be doing something under the table behind closed doors, but I'm not seeing it, bro. I am not seeing it.
I watched Mitch McConnell sit back, and whenever he needed some money to keep anybody in office, he called up somebody, and goddamn it, them motherfuckers were sending checks in there for millions and millions of dollars to keep these people and stuff in office. Some of his folks and stuff and everything knew that they couldn't win the elections and stuff in some of these damn states. And Mitch McConnell brought that money in. Schumer can't do that. He's sucking up the AIPAC, just like they said. Trump sitting around there calling him a goddamn Palestinian in his damn face, knowing this man is Jewish, and he's telling him he's a Palestinian. Schumer, you ain't shit. You a Palestinian. You ain't no Jew. And that dumbass humpback fucker, he ain't saying shit. He can't bring in no goddamn money to nobody. They give him chump change. That's it. They got a woman over there in Texas bringing in more money. She's the top money bringer in the Democratic Party there in the House and the Senate. And they throw it out. Top money raiser.
Ed, this club on both sides, you have certain people there on the Republican side that raise hell and talk BS and all that. Same thing on the Senate and Republican side and the Congress. And then you might have a few on the Democrat side, but their voice is weak. Sometimes they come out and it's fire. Sometimes it's just, you know, it goes on deaf ears because it's not really compassion. It's not for real, seem like. You get a woman like Jasmine Crockett, and in my mind, I think she's a born leader. She don't kowtow. She tell it like it is, right in their face. She ain't doing it behind their back. Smart as a whip. So that tells me, that tells the American people they don't care. She had more black people going out to vote for her than ever before. She had a few Latinos and a few white folks. But when they don't back you, your own party don't back you. I can see, okay, we're going to give you half and we're going to give you half. We're going to split the money up and help both of y'all. And whoever wins, wins.
Or shut the hell up and just let them fight it out themselves.
There you
Leave them
go.
alone.
So that tells me, this is the reason why people don't vote. Because when you get people that's got fire, that's got boldness, they ain't backing them.
They don't want them.
Everybody can't be an Obama. Everybody can't be an Obama. Everybody can't be a Clinton.
I'm going to throw a wrench in the works to you. I'm going to throw a wrench into the works. If I'm Jasmine, I'm going to fuck with them people real bad. I'm going to run as an independent.
Woo! What? No. She shouldn't do that here.
Yes, she should.
No, because she ain't going to win.
Yes, she should.
That's Texas you're dealing with, bro.
I don't care. Some of the people going to follow her now, Ted. She got a whole bunch of folks who following her. Just think what would have happened.
That is a bold thing.
Bold move.
I ain't shutting it down.
And she got time to put it together. Now, she can throw that shit out there and create all kind of havoc with the Democrats and the Republicans. They scared of her.
It's more registered.
This is March. This is March. She got until November to decide what she's going to do. She can say, I'm running as an independent.
Well,
and
when you look at that,
she got at least 5 months to August or September to decide if she is going to do it. But she can open up the daggone door. I'd open that door up. Scare the shit out of them.
That's a good strategy.
And she can put together a hell of a coalition that's gonna back her up. Scare the shit out of them, the Democrats and Republicans. I have a political mind. I know how to win.
That's a good. I think. Well, why don't you write an email and tell her to run it as
I'm gonna put something out there on our website. Hey, girlfriend, you independent. What is the independent? Scare the shit out of. She go get some votes. And she got 5 months in which to build her army.
If Tarico, if he loses, they're gonna blame it on her.
So he ain't lost nothing. The Democrats is some weak ass sisters. They weak. And she knows it. And there are a whole lot of people have to know the Democrats are the weakest teeth. She ain't doing that anyway. She lost. She ain't no more U.S. Senate. U.S. House of Representatives. I wouldn't strike some fear in them fools' heart. You know what
Y'all
that does?
heard it here. Y'all
You know
heard
what
it here.
that does? You know what that does? They're gonna start respecting her. You gonna respect me. You remember in the movie and stuff when they had Richard Pryor and all of those the girlfriend was sitting out there and whooping Eddie Murphy's ass and shit and everything. He bring your ass on out here in the backyard so I can whoop you. And she whooped his motherfucking ass and you gonna respect me.
Harlem Nights.
Harlem Night, strike some fear in their heart. Oh, please. I guarantee they're going to be begging her to, please don't do this. Please don't do that. I put some fear in their heart.
Y'all heard it here. Last word.
You heard it here.
Run as an
They did it.
independent.
They did it in '92, didn't they? When Clinton and what that boy's name? He was the head of AMD, the little weasel fucker that was
I know you're talking about.
running in the presidential election.
Yeah.
Damn right they did it. He came out there and said, "Shit, I'm running."
I remember one phrase he used to always use.
Yes,
You're gonna
sir.
hear that
Where's
sucking
where the
sound.
beef? So where the beef? Where's the beef? That's how Clinton won in '92. If it hadn't been for him, he wouldn't have won that election. Bush would have beat him. Just think. You might could have won that election. Got the Republican and you got a Democrat. She outvote gets them. She's a U.S. senator. You ain't no need no 50% of the vote. You can win that fucking election in caucus and shit as a Democrat.
I mean, I don't know how many votes the last electorate won. Was it over 2, 3 million, 4 million?
Where? And where? Texas?
Yeah, for the Senate.
Oh shit, man! There was a whole bunch of folks out there. I think she come out there with over 1 million or something. He came out there with
No,
$1 million.
I'm talking about the last run. Whoever ran against this, he ran. Somebody ran against Corbett or Corbin, and as well as Cruz. I don't know how many total votes.
I don't know.
But she would need, we're talking millions of votes in the state of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So she would need at least, she only on the run. I mean, just on them two, they only did a little more than 2 million. So I have to look that up.
But just think, Ted, about what would happen if she did do it.
I don't know, man.
That'll be a three-way race out there for the Senate. So somebody is going to lose some votes in that thing because they're going to be she excited a whole bunch of people in the primary. Guess what she would do if she had 5 months or 6 months to be out there running? I tell you what, there's gonna be a whole lot of Democrats and shit out there, and everything gonna be scared to fucking death. And I would tell them, kiss my ass. KMA. What's your last word, my brother? We done went way over.
I think you said it.
I said it? Oh, okay. Yeah. I done said it. Hey, Jazz, you heard it from his Jazz. Get on out there, baby girl, and scare the shit out these white folks. Yeah, I do it. I'm telling you, Ted, I do it. There's gonna be a whole lot of folks out there trying to stop us from doing that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Because she know all the people who voted for her last time in primary, they gonna vote for her again. Anyway, people, you heard it from us. Go ahead, Jasmine. You run as the independent baby girl. Bye bye.